I don't think I'm gonna upload this one. It's because I kind of just want to rant about stuff. Looking at the dashboard, there's lots of mechanical lights, and nobody's gonna go fix the car. I mean, people have suggested a couple of what's it called, places to take it, but like nobody takes action on it, which is pretty silly. I tried to take it to Canadian Tire once, but the lineup was too long, so then I came back. I mean, I guess I could take it to the place that, you know, Alice's boyfriend suggested. Apparently they'll do it for cheap, well, for a fair price, that is. So hopefully we could do that. Yeah. Although that's just one of the things, and I think I'm more restless in that regard because of what the events that transpired last night at the Academy League. And it wasn't like bad, but I just feel like there were certain people getting left out and not really making the best of the situations or what is being offered. Although I'm not really sure what is being exactly offered to them, and maybe they don't think it's very interesting. So you know, I could do better for sure, but then at the same time I'm thinking, just like, how hard is it to I don't know, just like how hard is it to open up your voice comms and listen or something like that. I don't know. I'm feeling like perhaps it's one of those accommodations thing where accommodations issue where, like, you know, maybe people aren't being able to hear. Maybe the Wi-Fi is just really bad for people. I don't know. Like I remember, like, one of the games I had on stream was really, really bad because I had all sorts of lag issue and I just had to reinstall the game. So there was that. So I told Emma that. But, well, because Alice was having the issues, really. But I don't know. I just feel like it's just difficult, and I'm not sure how else I can make the mic only pick up my sounds, and then but then maybe I could get like a headset mic, you know, which is directional so that they won't pick up anyone else's sound, and put it close to my face, you know, so then there won't be echoes. I mean, that's probably why people have headset mics, is because it's just supposed to pick up your sound, right? But yeah, just loads of problems, I think. I could try and get another network into the house, so that for, like, I don't know, another $50 a month, we could have a Wi-Fi dedicated towards that. Maybe cheaper, I don't know, maybe some other tech savvy has a cheaper option or something like that. I don't know, it's just yeah. And I mean, if I look at the scenario, it really wasn't like I couldn't help either. Like, in one of the games, we were telling Alice, like, communicating throughout the first of the matches, just telling her, like, hey, you know what? Because of how we picked, you're gonna have to go support, and so buy the support item, you know. It gave her the reasons and stuff, and then she just AFK'd in the fountain for like the longest time, and I just couldn't help thinking that she just wasn't paying attention, and which annoys me a lot, because I don't know, I just feel like hard because then that means I need to do better, right? There's only I guess that's the only conclusion I can make. But then I don't know how to approach that. Although I mean I do have the I do know that when the solutions come, they do come. So I just need to kind of keep going at it. And sometimes I just need to be oblivious to what's happening and continue on, because that's the only way we can get through that. You know, even if if I'm not oblivious to it and I admit it, then it's just gonna go downhill from there, because it's gonna be on the other participants' minds that this is happening, and that's just gonna create like a really negative environment. So I don't know, it's just really hard. Yeah. Anyway, lots more mechanical lights shining up, so better go get this car fixed up somehow. There's like a little light saying that, oh, tire pressure is flat, and then warning saying that, oh, when you brake you might not be able to brake in time, that kind of thing. Interesting. I don't know, man. Sometimes life is hard. I thought it was going pretty well because yesterday night we came up with a good solution to like having ways to win in terms of what to do and how to move forward with the Academy League and the other one. I had ideas where, you know, I wrote down like there's 6 different ways for us to win, you know, for the organization, for NA Glory to win, that is. And that's gonna be really awesome, because then I could start creating opportunities for content creators and other streamers alike. As long as we unite together, as long as we just, you know, kind of officially band together to do the things that the quality that we wanted to do it at, then it's gonna be fine. It's gonna work fine, and we can scale to, you know, more other teams and stuff. But then all of that was kind of shattered. At least the excitement of that was kind of shattered. Yeah, after how it ran. I mean, people have fun. That was only soulless, but if people would be like meh, then I would be pretty like meh. I would be, yeah. And then one of our problems right now also is the fact that I can only run 10 people, and maybe slightly more because of just maybe how not ballsy I am with the lectures and stuff like that. I don't want to make it lectures. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe it could be mini game series, mini series of mini tournament brackets or something like that, where people go 3-on-3 and then try to win. Yeah, 3-on-3 is a different beast, but that's just what it has to be, right? What else could you, you know, get in terms of prizes and stuff? And then I'm not sure who, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like just having random fun either. I don't know. It's still a problem, it's still a struggle. I'm still trying to do it, I don't know. I just feel like it's crazy because, you know, being in that situation on the same team as the other kid, and then also as Alice, like, I couldn't help but kind of agree with the kid, you know? Like, I didn't even think he was being super toxic anymore. Well, I didn't think he was being super toxic, but then there was another guy on stream who was like, oh, who's that kid being so toxic, right? And then so I don't know, maybe that's a sign too. It's like in that situation, I must have also felt it to a certain degree that whatever he's saying didn't really register me as toxic, because I was like, well, that's pretty true, you know. Even though I don't say it, but he says it, you know. Yeah. I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. Didn't even want to talk about it afterwards, you know. Which is just not exactly good. All I could do was rant about it. I don't know how to approach them about this either, because Amy was involved, engaged in voice chats and stuff, and yeah, that was good. I really need to start to think about how people can learn a thing or two about this. Bring in people who are stronger than me, maybe, to teach some of the other folks new heroes. I don't know, maybe that's what it is. Heroes and metas, band picks, and stuff like that. Maybe it could be like a mock band pick, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Yo, okay, one idea for the band picks would be for people to, I don't know, like let's say just grab some pro games, right? And then show them clips of it, of the results from that. That might be a good one. That's engaging, that's still doing what it needs to do, and people are still practicing the band picks, and we don't have to waste time in actual band pick. They don't have to actually have the ability to do so, but they could gain the information about the theory on how to do so. They could do that. That's pretty good. That's like essentially watching it, but more interactive, right? Yeah, we can get the audience involved too. That one's actually not too bad. I'm glad that something at least came out of this, all this ranting. Maybe it could go on YouTube after all, but I don't know. It said some pretty bad things. Well, I mean, not really bad, but ranted out some pretty bad things, I suppose. Yeah. Now we're here. Back home. Alright, that's about it. I feel like I want to rant more though. I don't know, man. It's like sometimes just at the widths of, like the ends of it, you know, not at the widths, like at the ends of like thinking about how to get the team functional and stuff, how to get Amnispira functional. It's like maybe some people just aren't cut out for it. Maybe, I don't know. And then what do? You can't do anything about that, right? Just have to find the right people and surround yourself with the right people if you want to do anything. But it's pretty sad too. Pretty annoying to think about. I mean, making it more annoying than it has to be, I suppose, because it's just technical issues. If they have perfect Wi-Fi, if they have perfect headsets and things like that, it will be all fine. And then that part I could solve by simply having more monies, right? I don't have the money to toss into this right now. Not to them personally, right? I mean, I couldn't ask the Scream to help me with that. That'd be pretty weird. Although it could happen, I don't know. It could be like, oh, I'll stream them, that kind of thing. But then that wouldn't really just be my stream anymore. That would be everybody's stream, which is fine. I mean, nobody watches my streams, to be really honest, anyway, right? But then it kind of be just an Amnispira thing, which I don't really want it to just be an Amnispira thing. You know, Amnispira is supposed to be participants, but yeah. Well, I mean, it could be a nice vision if Amnispira were to come out of this very strong and get out on top, become one of the best teams, and then we could say that like the academy trained Amnispira, kind of thing like that. You know, that would be okay. I feel like just going like this to the honking thing. Okay, fine. I don't know what else there is to rant about. It's just not a very good feeling about it. And I remember dreaming about this too. I was in an AOV game it was, but it was more live game, like as in you play with your body, right? And then I just remember this thing where I feel like they're not 觉醒，你知道意思吗？觉醒 not awakened, not thinking. They're just going through the actions, not thinking, because I was playing the game involved, and we had a wrong pick or something. I had a wrong pick, actually. I picked like Kira as a mid laner, and so we were getting pushed out the mid pretty, like, slightly rough. And then so they had a guy who can teleport apparently, and then but he always teleports to the same spot. So I was like, okay, we're gonna wreck his teleport patterns, because he was always there doing his patterns. And so I had then Alice and Emma following me, and then they would just be like, what are we doing, and then I thought I explained it, but then it would just be like, what are we doing? And then the guy like figured out our plans, because I think I didn't time it properly, so he figured it out before we could actually execute the full plan. So that was my bad. But anyway, they started looking at something else. It's really funny, because I was like, oh, okay, I guess we could do that other thing. And then so they started looking at that, and then they were just looking at it like tourists, like trying to focus, like trying to figure out the map or something, you know. And then the guy runs out to me. He pulls out his key and try to use it as his weapon, right? And he tries to jump onto me, and I was like, guys, I need some help. Let's go. There's 3 of us. There's 1 of him. And then they just didn't respond, and then they were just still there. And I was like, guys, and I yelled pretty loud and stuff, and that wasn't a good dream, because that's exactly what happens in AOV. You just have like 2, well, I don't know how many, but anyway, you just have some people who are just clueless, and then you talk to them, and then they're still clueless. Oh god. And then and that doesn't make me feel very good, because yeah, I don't know what needs to happen to awaken them. I don't know, maybe I was like that in the past, just clueless about it. Maybe, and then and I was thinking, I think to not get clueless, okay, is maybe to make them feel that they're pretty good. Because I was thinking about myself, and when I first played with Yaoi, back in Singapore, right? And I wasn't very invested in the game because I wasn't good at it. And then when I started to get the hang of it a little bit, I started to be more invested in the game because I was good at it. And you invest what you're good at, right? So maybe that's the secret. I gotta make people feel that they're good at it. And that's probably like separating out the teams a little bit more to make them feel that everybody's good at the game. Okay, well, 2 things that came out of that, I suppose.